Everything I've predicted on Bitcoin right now is coming up spades here, coming up beautifully. We are approaching my $38,000 target. Now, am I a huge long-term bull on Bitcoin? Yes, I am. Absolutely. I think it's the digital gold of the future. You can't help but wonder what the people that were like, oh, you're so insane for shorting the alts. You can't believe you're shorting Bitcoin. How's that Bitcoin trade going? Oh, you must be getting killed in it. No, actually, we made money on it. And that's the beauty, again, of DCAing and slowly understanding your thesis and reading the charts.
An expert trader, Gareth Soloway, conducts his analysis using a simple chart pattern. Earlier this month, Soloway, in his strategic analysis, forecasted the approval of Bitcoin but anticipated a subsequent pullback to $38,000, with the possibility of a further decline to $30,000. The Bitcoin price briefly hit $49,000 moments after BlackRock, Fidelity, and 8 others launched their funds on January 11th. Bitcoin changed hands for $38,500 12 days later, a 21% drop. In a recent statement, BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes shared his insights on the Bitcoin market, projecting a potential 30% decline from the high of $48,000 reached following ETF approval. Hayes believes the cryptocurrency could find support within $30,000 to $35,000. In January 2021, Bitcoin faced a 30% drop within a short period, only to quickly recover and surge to new highs. The possibility of a similar scenario unfolding in January 2024 raises the potential for an optimal buying opportunity if Bitcoin drops to the mid to low $30,000 range. Soloway holds a robust bullish stance on Bitcoin in the long term, firmly believing it is the digital gold of the future. According to Soloway, the situation becomes more intriguing upon reaching the $38,000 mark. The critical question arises: can it sustain at $38,000, or will it bounce back to $40,000? Let's delve into why Bitcoin price has plunged and the possibility of further price movement this month. But before we begin, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell icon to stay updated with the latest content.
Everything I've predicted on Bitcoin right now is coming up spades here, coming up beautifully. We are approaching my $38,000 target. Remember, this was very simple. The chart had the blow-off top right up here, right? We reversed. We then came down. We settled on this beautiful upsloping trend line right through here, all through these levels. Bear flag formation. Remember, I went over those flag patterns in that video. We talked about as long as it's a 45 to 90 degree angle, that's bearish for a move down. Look at that. Picture perfect right there in terms of education. It then broke down, and we are now approaching our next target price coming right back from here. Classic TA here, and totally simple TA. All I'm doing is drawing trend lines. I don't have any fancy, crazy stuff on the charts, right? Now, again, once it gets to 38,000 or give or take around 38,000, it now becomes a little bit more intriguing. Can it hold 38? Can it bounce back to 40? That's actually my guess. My guess is we bounce back to 40-ish, maybe low 40s. We then will have to see what happens at that point. Very possibly, and this is how charts work. Remember, here, let's do a little diagram, right? It's support, 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 break. We hit our next support level, and we bounce back to the scene of the crime before continuing down. So if you look at that, we kept on hitting support, 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 break. Here's your target. Where would a bounce likely take us? Back to actually about 43 to 44,000. Now, again, there's no guarantees that happens. It could flush right through 38,000. But again, I go with probabilities. And by the way, just to make the announcement, because I think I do feel, or at least I should make this clear, and I already posted it on Twitter, but I did cover my Bitcoin short. We made a beautiful score on this. I still remember the ribbing I took from so many, what do you call them? Like just these uber nutty job bulls on crypto that just don't understand charts, and they just go with emotion. Emotion will make you lose money in this game. All right, now, am I a huge long-term bull on Bitcoin? Yes, I am. Absolutely. I think it's the digital gold of the future. Doesn't mean it's not going to go straight up forever. You get opportunities to play shorts and then play longs and then play shorts again. You can still have your hodl position, but you got to trade the charts. There's so much money to be made by doing this, and you guys can see it before your eyes. And again, there's been people out there, they're like, oh, it's astrology for men. Hell yeah. I'll just keep shooting for the stars like Elon Musk and reading those charts, if that's what it is. So in any case, the beauty of it is it's profitable. That's all I care about. Call it anything you want. but we know that, again, Bitcoin is nearing that key target.
Soloway also provided updates on other cryptocurrencies. Bearish sentiment has permeated the entire crypto market, with leading altcoins like Ripple, Solana, and Cardano also seeing sizable losses. XPR has been experiencing a downward trend recently, and January 23rd looks no different. On the day, the cryptocurrency dropped over 4% to 50 cents. Solana prices continued to encounter headwinds, struggling to recoup their recent losses after dropping to their lowest in over a month. After suffering this notable decline, the digital asset experienced a modest recovery, encountering some volatility that saw it approach the $85 level. Turning to the price of Cardano, the technical analysis presents a concerning picture. Cardano's price hovers around the 46 cents mark, a level that has historically served as support, having been tested thrice before, particularly in October. Soloway highlighted the success of his strategic approach, making profits on short positions in altcoins and Bitcoin by comprehending and interpreting market charts. Now, let's redirect our attention to a video.
Someone was asking me about Ripple. This is a problem for Ripple, right? Ripple has this long-term upsloping trend line. It's a beautiful trend line. The problem is Ripple is breaking this. And again, remember, I couldn't care less about Ripple. I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. It's just the chart. The chart right here, we are below. Now, granted, we haven't confirmed, so maybe it can find its way back above, but we are now breaking that level. If we do break lower here, where is Ripple going? It's not that far lower, right? So again, if we look at this chart on Ripple, you see all these, like, this sideways consolidation here, 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 and here. So you're basically looking at around 46 cents right down here. So you will have some support around 46 cents. Earlier this week, I talked about Solana. Solana was breaking down. That one is just continuing to break down. Look at this drop on Solana, now trading below $79 per coin. But again, this is something I pointed out to you guys. How long can it hold this technical line? It's a door. Remember the analogy I always use with you guys. In technical analysis, you can apply it to real world things. So there's a door in front of me and it's locked. And let's say my kitten's in the house, my house is burning down, and I got to get that kitten out. I want to save that dog, whatever it may be. I ram that door once. You know, unless you're Superman, The Rock, or whatever, it may not come down first hit. But if you hit it more and more and more, eventually that lock is going to crack, the door is going to crack, it's going to break. And that's the idea here. So you keep on hitting the door, hitting the door, hitting the door, door. Now you kind of took a break here. You said, all right, my shoulder's killing me, went away. Then you hit the door, hit the door, hit the door. Finally, the door breaks. You get through to the other side, and that's where you go towards that target. Coming up to about $77, give or take, that's going to be support on Solana here. So we're actually very, very close. We're about $1 to $2, a couple dollars away from support on Solana. Talked about Cardano yesterday. Cardano, said it needs to hold this technical line on Cardano. We can see it's breaking this. Here's your target. My guess, I will even be an intrigued buyer of Cardano at this level. Now, I did take profits on Cardano with members of Verified Investing Crypto. So again, we've closed out some nice gains today, not too shabby as well. And again, folks, I still, you can't help but wonder what the people that were like, oh, you're so insane for shorting the alts. You can't believe you're shorting Bitcoin. How's that Bitcoin trade going? Oh, you must be getting killed in it. No, actually, we made money on it. And that's the beauty, again, of DCAing and slowly understanding your thesis and reading the charts. That's what it's all about.
Bitcoin continued its recent decline, falling below the $40,000 mark for the first time in 2024 and dragging the entire cryptocurrency market down. However, since the date of the SEC approval on January 10, 2024, Bitcoin has experienced a 14% decline. Analysts have drawn parallels between the current Bitcoin price trend and a notable correction observed in January 2021. What is your stance? Your input is valuable. Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this content helpful, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to stay updated. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us.